Welcome to today's Explainer. Look, we're unpacking something absolutely massive today. We are going to look at exactly how you can build a fully functional professional website for literally any business or idea completely for free. And the best part? Zero coding knowledge required. None. We're going to be using Google AI Studio 2.0 alongside the brand new Gemini 3.5 Flash model to make this happen. So let's just jump right in. So think about that dream project you've been putting off forever. Usually, you'd have to empty your wallet for an expensive developer or, spend months pulling your hair out trying to learn HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. It's a nightmare. But what if you could just bypass all of that? What if you could build a pro website with zero coding? Well, we're actually at a point now where AI can literally bring your ideas to life on screen. You don't have to write or even look at a single line of code if you don't want to. It completely levels the playing field for all of us. Okay, here is our Zero to Hero website blueprint. Step 1, free websites with AI. Step 2, crafting the perfect prompt. Step 3, generating your website. Step 4, customizing text and images. And finally, Step 5, exporting and publishing. All right, starting off with Section 1, free websites with AI. So, our hero tool here is Google AI Studio 2.0. And for this, we're selecting Gemini 3.5 Flash, which is Google's absolute latest and fastest model. Now, you could use a pro model for super heavy logical tasks, but Flash is perfect for getting those snappy, highly responsive results when you're generating a visual interface. Inside the studio settings, we just select this model, and we also set our coding framework to React. Look, even if you have no earthly idea what React is, don't worry about it. Setting this parameter just gives the AI the absolute best, most modern foundation to build your page on. Moving right along to Section 2, crafting the perfect prompt. Now this ideation phase, this is where a lot of people trip up. You can't just go to an AI and say, hey, make a website for a hospital. If you do that, the result is going to be super generic and, frankly, pretty boring. You need intense detail. A great trick is using conversational AI tools. Think Claude or ChatGPT to help brainstorm. In Claude, for example, you can use a specific prompt master skill to have a back-and-forth chat that spits out a massively detailed prompt. Check out this little snippet. Make sure the website is clean, professional, and modern. Use blue and white color theme. The hospital name is We Care Hospital. See? Whether it's a hospital, a local cafe, or your personal portfolio, you've got to be exactly this specific to get a truly professional result. So what's the secret sauce? You need a checklist of key ingredients before you hit generate. In our example, the prompt master laid out the core text and content, describing the departments and the doctors. It dictated a very specific color theme to guide the whole visual vibe. It even listed the exact required sections. We're talking a working booking form where patients can actually punch in their name, phone number, and appointment time. And finally, it reminded the AI to use that React framework we talked about. Having this comprehensive checklist makes absolutely sure the AI knows exactly what to build, top to bottom. Okay, Section 3, generating your website. This is where the magic happens. So you grab that beautifully detailed prompt, paste it right into Google AI Studio, and hit build. The engine fires up, and yeah, it takes a second because it's chewing through all those specific instructions. But when it's done, oh man, the features you get are incredible. It doesn't just hand you one rigid layout, it actually gives you 5 distinct design options to pick from. You get this awesome real-time view of the code being written, a full-screen preview where you can click around and test the site like a real user, and, okay, my absolute favorite part, auto mobile and tablet optimization. You don't lift a finger. The AI automatically makes sure everything scales perfectly, whether someone's looking at it on a huge desktop or their tiny smartphone. Which brings us to Section 4, customizing text and images. All right, so what if the AI spits out a headline and you're just like, not quite. Well, Google AI Studio has this brilliant built-in edit tool tucked right up in the top right corner. Let's say the original text says specialist doctors, but you want something else. You don't have to go digging into the matrix of the code. You literally just use the edit tool, highlight the text right on the page, and type a quick command in the chat box like, change this text to professional doctors. Boom, instant update. And the best part, it completely isolates that command. It only changes what you highlighted, so the rest of your beautiful design is totally safe. But hey, full disclosure, it's not always smooth sailing. There's a major hurdle you've got to watch out for, especially with pictures. If you use that exact same highlighting tool on, say, a doctor's photo, and you just tell the chat, replace this image with my new photo, the AI can kind of lose its mind. Sometimes, and I've seen this happen, it'll unintentionally swap out every single image on your entire website with that one photo. Yeah, it is a wonderfully fast way to completely wreck a gorgeous layout. So, how do we stop the AI from going rogue? We bypass the chat confusion entirely with a little insider pro hack. Here are the steps. First, open up the code view panel. Second, click the little plus icon and make a brand new folder and just name it images. Third, manually upload your picture right into that folder. And lastly, click the three dots next to your newly uploaded file and copy its file path. Now go back to your visual preview, highlight the image you want gone, and tell the AI, replace the current image with this exact file path. This manual folder method, it gives you total ultimate control. It keeps the AI in its lane, and crucially, it leaves all your fancy hover animations completely untouched.
Let's look at Section 5, Exporting and Publishing. Once your site is looking flawless, you've got some really solid options to actually put it out into the world. You could export it straight to a hosting platform called Anti-Gravity if you want to dive into some advanced tweaks. Or if you're the kind of person who wants to actually hold the files, just download the whole project as a zip and crack it open in a code editor like VS Code. But honestly, for the most streamlined path, just connect your GitHub account. You can publish your repository straight from Google AI Studio. It's super flexible, and it means you have 100% ownership over the final product.
And that wraps up our visual design phase. But it does leave us with a pretty massive, thought-provoking question, doesn't it? You have this gorgeous front-end website, but are you actually ready to build the back end? Because right now, if a customer visits your site and types into that slick booking form, that data, it goes absolutely nowhere. To turn this into a real functioning business tool, you're going to need a back-end database, something like Supabase to store that info, run the logic, and handle the admin side of things. But hey, that is a whole other adventure for our next analysis. What you really need to take away today is this. The technical barrier to entry for building a stunning free website for literally any idea, it's officially zero. So grab those ideas, write a killer prompt, fire up AI Studio, and just start building.